All right, I built an agent that automatically writes and publishes blog articles to my website. So let's see it in action. So first, got to open a fresh PowerShell command window and then go to the appropriate directory. Got to turn on the virtual environment as well. This is where all of the dependencies are located. And then, this is really simple, put in this command. It gives the context, and then it tells it what it wants to do. This is publish. It can also write an article for LinkedIn or Medium, but those don't publish to the site. This is published, so we'll go ahead and run that. All right, so it starts by planning it. It's actually going to do some Google search on whatever it deems are the necessary keywords. And then after it does that search, then it starts actually planning out and writing the blog. So it develops a keyword strategy, and then it gathers expert knowledge. And this is where it calls a Qdrant vector store with knowledge in it that I provided. I gave it access to a number of collections that have expert information in it on AI or marketing or copywriting, whatever. So it has access to that. And then it creates a list of compelling titles and then decides on the best one. And then after it creates that list, it does another search, or it looks back at the search results that it originally pulled up and identifies credible sources, so credible websites it can look at to cite information inside of the article. So it's creating the article structure now. It figured out that it needs to write 6 sections. It has a list of words that it shouldn't say. It has a list of words that it can say, but attempts to not be repetitive about it. This is in an effort to make it sound more human, or make it sound more like me, basically. And right now, what it's doing is it's writing each section, and then it's citing the other resources in the information that it's writing. And this is all based on the original competitive research, the original search, and then when it found credible sources, it dug even deeper. This is essentially a multi-agent system because that was a research agent that was helping in the construction of the plan for this writer. And now it is utilizing what was given to it by the research agent to do the actual writing. So it detected another phrase that it's attempting to avoid. Now it's assembling the article. Part of that process is it puts everything in order and decides where the images should go. And it is generating image prompts, and then it's going to generate the images. So I guess that's a separate agent. This is the images agent. This agent creates the prompts based on the context of the information, and then calls a text-to-image a resource from replicate. And then once those are, it waits for those to be done, checks to make sure that they're done, and once it has URLs to the final images, it'll move to the next stage. So now it's downloading those images into my GitHub, where all of the edits go, and then they're automatically updated on my website. It's formatting into Markdown. Here, let's continue looking at the verbose steps here. Formatting the article and then publishes to my GitHub repo. It also uploads the images to the GitHub, and that's it. And then I can actually go through and read what it did: the topic, the target angle, the result, the search, the data, total keywords, 16, 1 primary, 15 semantic. 6 sections. The draft has over 3,000 words. It took 260 seconds. And then here is the detailed results. There's the outline it came up with. All the H2s and H3s. Here are the keywords, the synthesized voice and tone guide, and then the first draft of the article. Now, if we look at Vercel, we'll see, so these were the updates that we just pushed. And now it's live. Let's go back to the website. If we refresh, we should see stop wasting data. RAG powers SlackBrain for SMB AI. There's the hero image. Here's that title. I have to come in here and do some edits, of course, because sometimes it'll repeat some headers, right? So right here's the title, and then it's down here as well. I'm just going to delete this because it doesn't need to be there a second time. Everyone's talking about AI. That's definitely something I've said in the past, so it is pulling from my language there. Truth is, while everyone else is doing this, this is exactly the idea behind SlackBrain. So this is touching on a topic, but it is promoting a solution that I built. So this is very in line with a company blog, right? Here's the issue, and then here's how we solved it. Here's one of the H2s. Look at that. It has linked out to external resource. that link works. Here's another image embedded in the body. Let's be honest, that's another thing I say a lot, so it makes sense why it would say that as well. Some more links. And we have the conclusion. And there you go. And that is the blog agent or multi-agent system. It was written in Python. I'm a big fan of building agents with Python now, especially because they're not fully autonomous. Like, they don't really have the ability to make decisions to do things on their own. So I call these constrained agents. They act like agents. They seem like they're agents, but ultimately they're not. They just kind of do the thing that you want them to do, like write blog articles. So, all right, cheers.